All right. Hey, everybody. Mailbag starts in 6 minutes, give or take a couple seconds, at 10 o'clock. And until then, we can watch the kittens run around and play with the mail and probably open some of it. Sure looks like little Chevy here is trying his best to open some of it. I will be back in 6 minutes, and we will hop right to it. Meow. Meow. All right, here we are. It's time. It's time for Mailbag. After a week off with no Mailbag. And we have a seat here. 1 sec. Hang on, buddy. Let me check this camera angle real quick. Make sure I'm somewhat visible. Yeah, it's good enough for me, I think. All right, so we'll roll with this for the time being. Okay. Let's start with the mailbag jingle, as you can see right here. Hang on.
Kitten Academy's where you wanna be when you are a cat. On a Saturday they can pounce playtime for the mailbag.
Wow, Basket Weave just ran up the thing. You probably heard it, even though you probably didn't quite see it. Well, there it goes again. Look at that. Oh, okay. I think you can see that, can't you? Yeah, you can see it a little bit on the top camera. Wow, they're going to self-teach themselves, just like the oranges did. Okay, so news. Let's start with some news real quick. First off, there's a lot of mail here, and I saw Pat's comment on the Discord chat that this looks like it's going to be a two-parter. Well, it is a two-parter, but all of this is part one. So we're going to get through, this is all last week's mail. We're going to get through all of this today, one way or another, although we do have to cut it off in a couple of hours, regardless of where we're at. So I'm going to go as quick as I can, try to get through all this. And then we'll do it again tomorrow at the same time, 10 o'clock. And then that way we fit in before Crunchyroll gets started, because they get started at 10 o'clock, but they get started like 10 o'clock West Coast time. So that gives us a few hours to do our thing before they do their thing. And that way I don't feel like we're sort of encroaching on them. But if you have joined us from Crunchyroll, thank you so much for joining us. And thanks especially to the Crunchyroll people for asking us to their event virtually for the second year in a row. It's wonderful. They're really good people over there. They are. And I've enjoyed all of my communications with all of them. Really, really cool. Okay, let's dive right in. Other news than the fact that we're doing Crunchyroll this weekend. There's really not too much kitten-related news right now, which is good. That's how we like it. No news is the best news. Harry, right here, Harry, you'll notice, has been running around and putting lots of weight on his back right leg. So he's obviously feeling much better. I don't think he's 100% yet, but we're going to find out how he is. He's got a vet appointment. Is it tomorrow? Not tomorrow, Monday, I think. I think it's Monday, not Tuesday. I think he's got an appointment on Monday. And when we bring him in Monday afternoon, we'll at least get more x-rays to see how he is. And we'll decide then whether he gets into another splint or not. At this point, I feel like he's doing great. So unless we see something really worrying on the x-rays, he's probably done with that. It'd be my guess. I'm not a doctor. I'm just guessing. And you saw Loom got her sutures out yesterday with the help of DJ, my medical assistant, in that she knows medicine and assists me sometimes, not as in I'm a doctor and she's just an assistant. It's actually you know what? You get it. So DJ helped me get those out yesterday, and now Loom is suit-free and suture-free. She's got, I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, she's got like an egg-shaped sort of bolus of fluid that is remaining where her suture is, which is not unusual. We've checked it out. It's not an unusual thing at all, and it will slowly sort of get absorbed and go away. And so it's nothing to worry about. It's not like infected or anything like that. We'll keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't get that way. But just in case you notice that she's got like this weird belly lump, that's what it is. So you may or may not end up noticing that. Let's see. Loom got her sutures out. She got her suit off. Harry's going back to the vet for a checkup tomorrow. Everybody's scheduled for their spays and neuters late in the month. Our new mom, Mural, has proven that she is awesome with other cats, and so she gets free run of the house most of the time. She's not eating as much as I would like her to eat. She's eating fine, but I want her to eat more. So every now and then I got to put her in her room and let her just settle down and concentrate on getting some food down, which she did this morning. And she's back out again, running around somewhere with DJ. So she's pretty cool. Whoa! Wow! All right. Now, I don't think there's anything else that's news about cats, but if anything occurs to me, we'll talk about it during Mailbag like we always do. So let me check real quick to make sure everybody's hearing me and there aren't any technical issues I need to address before we really get rolling. Where's the Discord here? Sounds like we're good, good enough. So let's dive right in with today's Mailbag. And we start out with a postcard that says Greyfriars Bobby, and in the name of that town that I cannot pronounce, no matter how much I try. Edinburgh, I think, is more or less it. So there we go. Anyway, that's a really cute. That's some sort of little terrier. Adorable. Says, Dear Mr. A and DJ and all the furries, just a wee card all the way from Bonnie, Scotland to say a big hello. I continue to enjoy Kitten Academy and all its furry shenanigans. I hope you like the picture. Overleaf, is that what that says? I think it is. It's of a very famous dog who was and is much loved. See description. Thank you for all you do. Lots of love from Joanne, your greatest Scottish fan. And it says, this is Greyfriars Bobby, the bronze statue of the terrier who, according to legend, faithfully guarded the grave of his master, the night watchman John Gray, at Greyfriars Kirk for 14 years. Wow, that is a long time to guard a dead guy. But, somebody's got to do it. Otherwise, you get zombies, and you don't want zombies. So good job, buddy. The world's, original zombie squad right there. Okay, hey, stop. Who are you calling? He's calling the Culligan man. Culligan man? She. Paisley, are you calling the Culligan man? Hey, Culligan man. All right, whoa. All right, let's keep going. We have a letter here that says it is from Babel Glyph, right in the return address, Babel Glyph, like that. Oh, it's taped shut with some fancy iridescent tape, and it's not responding well to my letter opener. I got it. Here we go. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's a black paper with white letters. That is very dark mode. Dark mode IRL. I like that. Dear Mr. A, I found this old notebook, so I thought I would write a dark mode letter. All right. Well, you got there first, but I said it first, didn't I? My first foster, Tula, went to her forever home yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. Her adopters, I'm sorry, not that forever home. The good forever home. See, this wording, the euphemisms, all gets confused, doesn't it? My first foster, Tula, went to her forever home yesterday. I got to say it with a positive. See, now you get it. Her adopters are as perfect as if Dawes had picked them. But I knew her for 3 months, and I miss her. I'm impressed you do this all the time with multiple cats and kittens. Luckily, without even asking, they told me they would send updates. I always thought that sounded nice, but now I really get it. My next foster is cool, someone who could never be fostered by KA. He's part of the KC Pet Project's Home Away from Home program, temporary housing for pets with families, but without stable housing. I'm excited to help keep a pet family together until things improve. What a great idea. But because he has owners, I can't share pictures publicly. A live stream is right out. They want to keep family privacy so no one says, hey, I know that cat. Why do you have that cat? I'm calling him my Kittness Protection Program foster. I like that, Kittness Protection Program. MM, not his real name, is another shy adult, and I can't wait. Anyway, there will be a package without a note with 3 things for KA. It's coming from China, so I don't know when. Here are some cryptic hints about what to expect. A smaller and chompable version of a small thing Tiny's love, something that puts the stick into realistic. A cat-activated talisman to make your life easier. They are all to use or deploy as you see fit. This letter turned out as long as Port's tail, so I'll end it here. Happy catting from Crayola/Babelglyph. Babelglyph, what a sweet letter. What a sweet thing you're doing. I love Kitness Protection Program. That is not only a clever name, but what a great program for people to do. I've thought a lot about how there's so many people that end up in sort of dire straits, especially lately, I guess. And there's so many programs out there that will help them personally, as human beings, and that's great. Humans looking out for humans, it's a thing that lots are doing, and it's fantastic. Maybe not even enough, that's a good thing to do. But it does seem like it's really wonderful that there are also programs there looking out for their pets too, because that's really important, not just to the families, but to the pets themselves. Somebody's got to look out for them. So it's good that there's. I love the idea of that program. It does sound like something I would want to participate in if I had the opportunity. How wonderful! Let's see. We have one more note here that says it is from G Clancy 48. G Clancy 48. And we got Wild Leap established 2017. I don't know what that is, but I love the buffalo with the American flag on it. Or I guess is it. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, we have an envelope in an envelope. Whoa, we must go deeper. Let's see here. All right, we hit the bottom already. Okay. So we've got some sort of really pretty little floral pattern. Is that what you would call that? Oh, there's a gift card. It says, "Hello, Mr. A, Dr. DJ, faculty, and Catterns. I'm sending this gift card on behalf of Taco Kitty, whose Christmas in July wish was to have a gift card sent to Kitten Academy. Merry Christmas in July and have a great Catterday from G Clancy 48. Thank you so much, both to G Clancy 48 and to Taco Kitty. How wonderful, Taco Kitty, for you to use up your Christmas in July wish on us. That is so sweet of you, and I know the kittens will get excellent use from your Amazon gift card. And thank you, G Clancy 48, for your participation in this whole process. The Christmas in July thing is really fun. I know some of you that watch Mailbag aren't also on our Discord, but you should be, because it's a wonderful place full of wonderful people. And one of the things that's been going for years now on our Discord is a minimum of 2 sort of gift exchanges a year, which you don't have to participate in. I'd say out of the entire group of thousands, there's just over 100 that participate in the gift exchanges usually. But they're really wonderful things. It's so cool. It's just a really fun thing. And there's obviously the Christmas in July one, and then there's also a Christmas in Christmas one usually, I think. So fun times. Anyway, Taco Kitty and G Clancy, thank you so much both for working together to bring a gift card to some kittens. That is really nice of you. Actually, let's start down here with these floppy things. So that's the letters portion of today's mailbag. Let's see what we've got next. I can't believe how zoomy Loomy is. She's such a zoomer loomer. All right, this says it is from T Public. So it must be a t-shirt, and there's probably not a note to tell me a lot of, oh my gosh, the packing slip just gave away what it is, though. I need to know who sent this, and not only who sent it, but how you found it. Oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing. I went on a ramble about Automan. Maybe in our last mailbag, it was the one before. I was talking about how much I loved this show. I was crazy about this show. I can't believe it was only on for 1 season, because I have a lot of memories of this show that seem like they lasted more than 1 year of my childhood. That is spectacular, and it's all like very vintagey looking too. It's already kind of distressed. I can tell everybody I've been hanging on to this T-shirt since I was like 5. Actually, I'm probably older than that when it was on, a little bit older. Anyway, that's not important. This is awesome. I need to know who sent this Automan shirt. And if you've never seen the show Automan, there's surely a way to find it online these days. You can find anything online. It's I'm sure it's epically bad. I've got to watch it again. I don't think I've ever sat down and watched it as an adult, but really, really fond memories. Oh my gosh, I should watch it again as an adult. Who sent this? There's no notes. There's nothing. It doesn't tell me anything at all about who sent it. Wow. Well, whoever did this, you are awesome. You are completely awesome. That is so great. Automan, it was, if you haven't seen it, it's basically a show that was trying to ride on the success of Tron, but not be Tron in any way. So they used sort of the same visual effects and style that Tron had to tell a story about a computer program that comes to life in the real world, so sort of Tron in reverse, and helps fight crime with like a police buddy partner. But he can only fight crime at night because otherwise the drain that he puts on the city's electrical system is too much to compete with all the daytime usage of electricity, which is also a weird little plot point. So then, at sunrise or whatever, he sort of has to go away regardless. And it's ridiculous. Just talking about it is ridiculous. I loved that show so much, though. Oh my gosh! Thank you to whomever sent that. I cannot wait to wear that. Wow. All right, this says, enjoy your gift of worms and wander for Uncle Logan. The other toys are for endowments, and the extra one is for faculty. Well, the only thing that's actually in this pack, from Vicky, by the way. Vicky, thank you so much. So this is wands and worms. These are the good wands that are sort of like the collapsible fiberglass. That's good. They last a long time. We finally broke one. It's the only one that we've broken so far. So they last a long, long time. And it looks like this pack has 2 wands and a couple feathers, but it's mostly the little worms that Logan Berry loves so much. He's crazy about these things. And I think I've mentioned before that the worms only last like, I don't know, half an hour before they start shedding. And sometimes you can get a whole day out of them before you really got to throw them away. So he goes through a lot of those little worms. That is so nice of you to send that to him. He's going to love that so much. Vicky, that is really, really sweet. And I don't know if I should set your note aside so that I might have some small chance of remembering if we come across some mysterious stuff that is other toys and extra one and food for all. I guess we'll find out. I kind of want to get into one of the big boxes so that we have a place to start putting all this trash now. Look at this guy. That's basket weave again. He is the wheel expert, I guess. It's a good job, pal. I'm impressed. Also, I've got Argyle over here trying to eat the knife. Wow, buddy. That is a profession that some people go into. I think you have to work as long as a little longer, though, if you're going to do it right. All right, let's not. Okay, buddy? Okay, this is addressed to Mr. A and Prince Argyle. Oh, my goodness. Yes, to be used at Kitten Academy only. Cut here gently. All right. Oh, it's from Charlie I. Charlie I, whom we all know. Cut here gently, please. All right. I'll be gentle. All right. Something wrapped up in tissue paper inside from Charlie I. And a note. What is that? Note. Hi, Mr. A. I saw this and thought of you and Argyle. Pooped foot dropping poo. Take care. This Charlie I. Purrs and meows for Weirdo and Kevin. Well, still very mysterious. Nice. It's a litter mat. We use these mats all over. They're good for food and stuff too. It's got a rubber back, so it's really nice. And it's got a kitty in the litter box, and it says, what happens in the litter tray stays in the litter tray. That's super cute. Charlie, I thank you so much. We'll find a use for this, whether it becomes an actual litter mat or whether we end up using it for something else, like a food mat. It's still a good message. It's fun. That is really cute. And this came right off, so I can just put this away over here with my growing collection of trash. Charlie, I thank you so much. What happens in the litter tray stays in the litter tray. The cat's face is really cute. He looks more like a basket weave than an Argyle to me. Argyle, you're a good pooper, though. You were definitely the first one to figure out all of the litter boxes. You were using them way ahead of everybody else. Well, I want to open a box, and I don't want to open this one yet because this is obviously going to be full of stuff that is sort of hand packed, which is nice. But I want something that's going to have a lot of extra space potentially. So let's go with one of these Amazon dropship boxes. If I can get one out, maybe. Oh, okay. Let's see what we got here. It says Kitten Academy. All right, that's all. There's no clues about anything. I'm going to set it over here on the side just a little bit while we open it. Oh, oh my, this is a lot of fountains. Circulating active water. Cats prefer to drink water. Cats prefer to drink water. Not only have the appearance, but also have the strength. Positive energy cat water dispenser. Oh, well, it's a ceramic cat fountain, as I can see. It's a very cute design, too. It's sort of like a lotus, and it looks like it's over a pond with some little fish. Do you see? So it's a ceramic dish, and the dish has little koi in the bottom of it, painted in the bottom of it. And then the top looks like it's sort of a lotus blossom, and it's got one leaf that's tipped over to pour the water down into the bowl. That's very pretty. And it's a whole box of them, the same. We've got 5, so I can guess what they're for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I need to dig down to see if there's a note. It says living, healthy water. Actually, the healthiest water, I think, is the stuff that's not living. If you got living stuff in your water, it's not quite as clean as it probably ought to be. Let's see. All right, so we have 5 of those, and there is some kind of a note buried at the bottom here. No, not a note. Just wait. Yes, there is a note. Oh, it's from Vicky again. Okay, Vicky, thank you so much. So now maybe that does. The other choice are for endowments, and the extra one is for faculty. Food for all from Vicky. Well, I don't know about toys, but wow, Vicky, these are nice water fountains. Really nice. I love the sort of lotus water design. That's so pretty. And ceramic is good too. It's easy to clean. You can toss ceramic through the dishwasher or something. That's really good. So obviously these are for endowments for these kids. I'm just looking at the instructions here. There's a water pump. There's a filter. Let's see. Adjustable water flow. And I see it goes through the lotus, yes, and down into the bowl. Very cute. Well, these are adorable. They're so pretty. These kids are going to love it. I ought to give them a fountain. I don't know why they don't have a fountain in their room right now. They had one when they were little tiny kittens, and then I ended up putting it away because they weren't using it yet, and then I didn't get a new one out yet. I need to get them a new fountain now so they get used to the living, healthy water. We'll do that and give them a chance to get accustomed to this idea, and then when they take these home, maybe they'll have even more to do with it. These are going to be so nice for their adopters. Vicki, thank you so much. Wonderful little fountains. I quite like the beautiful ceramic fountains. I love the lotus on water design. I don't know if when you go to when I have been to India, one of the sort of common motifs there, and I think it's like I don't want to say religious, but sort of a spiritual maybe, or maybe it is straight out religious. I don't know, but one of the things that you see all the time is they'll have a big like bowl of water, and on the top they will have a lotus blossom floating, or several types of flowers, usually with a lotus blossom in the middle, floating in water in a bowl, and you put that like right out in front of your store or whatever, I guess. And it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And so this is kind of that same image, but done as a cat water dispenser, because it's the bowl of water with a lotus on top. So it's you get the same thing, except that the lotus is the fountain. It's very clever and it's very pretty, and I know that the adopters are going to love it. This little guy has found there's a little space that's open in here, just enough for him to squeeze into, and that's of course what he's done. He's going to get picture of him. Oh, now that's what I knew was going to happen. Now somebody's standing on his only flap to get out. Focus. Well. Too cute, pal. Too cute. This is going to be a fun game for them. I thought I'd get to use this box for something else, but now maybe we should open the next big box so that we have another possible. Let's see. Keep trying. Let's see what's in this one. Oh, yeah, look out. This one's a little heavier. Wow, this could be a problem. I mean, I don't get to use either of these boxes. Let's find out. Did I leave my knife out? Did I put it away somewhere? What did I do? Thought we weren't losing knives anymore. Well, I've managed it. It'll turn back up. It always does. Until then, I got to go to the backup knife. Probably just pushed it out of the way when I moved that box. Ooh. This says electric running rat. That's an exciting term for something. What? Ooh. Wow, I haven't seen this toy ever. I haven't seen anything like it for a very long time. It appears to be a little rat that can run around a track, and the rat is on top, and I think it's got these little holes where it goes down under the track and then back up and out and down under again. So it goes up and down into the base of the track. Very cool. I've never seen one that works quite like that, but I can see that that's exactly what it's supposed to do. That sounds like something that these kids might really like, and it might make more sense to them than that foxtail one that has the little tail that pokes out of the various holes, which does fascinate them. But it seems like a lot of times it's kind of confusing them. They don't quite know what to do. So this is a whole box of those. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so this is 6 and 7. And the note only says, a gift from Kitten Academy. I'm a little skeptical that it is a gift from Kitten Academy. If I had to guess, I would guess this is also from Vicky. But, whoa, yeah, okay, buddy, you just jump like that. That's fine. You just jump on everything. Because this would be 5 for these kids. And then I guess 1 extra for faculty, right? Because we've got 5 kids. We could have 1 for mom, 1 for faculty. That does add up. Whoever sent these, if it was Vicky, if it wasn't Vicky, let me know who you are, just so I know who to say thank you so much for these. These are really fun. Thank you for sending an extra one for faculty, because I can't wait to try this out and see how it looks and what they think of it. I always like to find a new toy. I love new toys for cats, of course. I have to. We get so many, it's just so fun to see something that's new. But I also love stuff that sort of makes it easier to give your cat some time to have fun on their own. And a lot of that kind of thing is the sort of stuff that's sort of electronic somehow, and I like that too. I love little techie toys and stuff. So this is perfect, and I'm really excited to try it. I'm going to set one of these aside right now, and if I remember, we'll try it out right after Mailbag, because I think that would be really fun. And for now, I'm going to say Vicky thanks, but I don't actually know who sent that. There's no actual note. If I believe the note, it came from Kitten Academy, which I do not believe, actually. But those 2 boxes were packed very appropriately full, surprising from Amazon. So there's enough room for kittens to play in there, though, which they are. I guess we'll just keep going. Let's just see what happens next. And that knife, I don't know, I must have pushed it way out of the way. I can't see it back there, but I'll believe it exists. find it later. Okay. For now, we'll just use one of the backup knives again. Oh, now this one says it's from Joy F. It says Joy F right on the outside. That's a good idea too. If you got any concern about it, even if you do leave a note, you can always send it to, your name, care of Kitten Academy. So it just says, enjoy your gift, Joy F. Oh, hi, Mr. A and Dr. DJ. I'm sure you have a war chest of toys, but just a few to deploy in case you need to toss some due to the virus. Thanks for all your hard work. Kitten hugs from Bayou Lila, Abby, and Joy. You should receive 2 shipments of toys to deploy in case you need to discard anything. Well, thank you so much. That is really thoughtful of you. And we do, we typically have enough toys sort of in reserve that we're okay, but we don't always keep a war chest there all the time. In fact, DJ really likes it when we have, when we're lining up all the stuff for adoptions. She likes for us to go through whatever we have set aside and put it all in the endowments. Even if it's, she likes to have everything cleared out at every class as much as possible. So a lot of times we don't have anything sort of in reserve as far as toys go. Although right now I think we're doing okay. We've got a real big supply. I know off the top of my head, we've got like a ton of ping pong balls. We've got lots of springs, the classics. I think we've even got a box of Mylar balls somewhere that somehow didn't go with port. So we're doing okay on the classic stuff. But this is some really good stuff. This is the real hummingbird, electronic little squeaky bird with the feathers. This is a great toy. I know everybody loves these, including Port that we just talked about. And then you've got 2 bags of toys. This looks like one of those assortments of toys that you find on Amazon, and that's exactly what it is. Got all of the classic toys here. This is good. This is very good thinking, Joy. Thank you so much. Oh, this is a fun one. This is that Weeble Wobble head with the feathers on top. That's a good one that we just ended up throwing away the old one up because his feathers were all gone and the virus, We got this little frog head. We got some classic little mice of various varieties, a Mylar ball, a rabbit head. Ooh, a pair of fancy glasses. That's an interesting addition. The same glasses that we have already in our little photography kit. We got some balls, some springs, also a wand toy, and a bag of silver vine sticks. Wow, that's a pretty good assortment. Perfect. And that will really help us. Actually, we brought a new mom in before we got to do total sterilization that we wanted to do. But that's not going to keep us from sort of, parceling things out and trying to, get rid of a bunch of the old stuff that we know these kittens have been all over. So we will do that. Thank you so much. Loom is just crazy, Lubin. She is zoomy loomy. Wow, she really gets the zooms. She's such a kitten herself, isn't she? Such a kitten. So this is what I'm going to call sort of generic endowment or generic use items. And I'll just put those over there for the moment. Everybody's a little crazy right now. All right, that's fine. Let's keep rolling. Okay. No actual clues on the outside of this one. Looks like there should be. Oh, there's a note right on top, though. We like that. Dr. DJ and Mr. A. It says, you spread good deeds like flower seeds that blossom where you've been. Been or been? So grateful for all you are and all that you do. Love, Karen. Mew. That's very cute, Karen. Thank you so much. I like this this green on the front with this font and the little tiny shiny bits. It's a very pretty card. And inside it says, Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, I was so happy to see Port and her kids go to great homes. I will miss them very much. Hope your summer's going well and you're staying cool. I know your AC was being kind of wonky, so I hope it's better. Anyway, the box of stuff. Toys and treats for sharing with Mama Cat. Fancy feast for kittens. I was on vacation for a week. I really needed it, I swear, and I really missed watching y'all. So now I'm back on track. Huzzah! Thanks again for you do for the cats everywhere and showing them lots of love so they get a good start to their new life in a forever home. Love, Karen. Karen, thank you so much. I'm glad you got to take a little time off. That's nice. Our air conditioning, by the way, is fantastic. We did have to have it completely replaced, but the new unit, I can hear it running right now, and it's nice and cool in here, and it's been better at keeping our house cool than ever before. So it was worth it. It was all worth it in the end. Really worked out. The home improvement cycle has not stopped since then. As you heard, we had a little excitement with our hot water heater breaking down after that, our sewage backing up, and our hot oil heating oil tank, 1,000 gallons of heating oil, that also broke and started leaking just a tiny bit, thank goodness. Otherwise, it would have been a huge disaster. We had to take care of all those things, and we did. So now everything's in pretty good shape. All right, so here's what you've sent. You've sent a. She's a wild. Let me. So this says Silvervine Toys Silly Silver Sticks. Wow, it's little Silvervine sticks that seem to have feathers stuck to the top of them. What a great idea. There we go. Oh, there's two of those. I see. They are Silvervine sticks, with like sort of, with added feathery fun, it says. Well, that's exactly what it is. Silvervine stick with a feather. That's a cool combination. We have Fancy Feast broths. Oh, these make great little treats for the cats. We do that very often. Also, Sheba cuts and gravy and Sheba pate. That's also stuff that we either use for treats sometimes, or when we have a cat that we can't get them to eat too well. It's good to have lots of options around to try them out on. Also, a bunch of our regular Fancy Feast Chicken Feast classic pate. You sent a whole bunch of those. That's perfect. That's our staple food around here. We have another toy I haven't seen before. It says it's Smarty Cat Wobble Wings. Sound cat toy wobbles and makes realistic bird sounds, rocks and rolls. And then inside is sort of a mouse. It's got really long ears and a red face and a feathered tail. I don't know what kind of animal it's trying to be on the inside there. It's like a woodpecker. It's a rat. I see. It's a bird that's sitting up. So it's like a bird sitting in a cage. That's so cute because he's got that long beak and a little red head and a long feathery tail. This is really cute. I can't really make sense of how it works except that it would sit down and be like a cage with a feather on top and stuff. Plus it's got this sound thing I can pull out and then we'll start making sounds and they can knock it around and it'll roll all over. That seems like a fun one and another toy I haven't seen before. Rocks and rolls though. Does it have like a vibrating motor in the top, do you think? Wobbles and makes realistic bird sounds. We might have to try it out to find out. But not yet. We'll try it out in due time, as we like to say around here. Karen, thank you so much for all of that. Oh, I forgot the treats. There's more Fancy Feast in here. And Blue Wilderness cat treats of every variety. These are the good stuff, too. Wow, that is so nice of you. Thanks for sending all these fun stuff. I haven't seen the Silvervine sticks with the feathers before either, I should say, while I'm talking about stuff I haven't seen. But it does seem like it should be a big hit. So thank you for all of that. Let's see, this will go here. And these will go, I guess, for sort of the random use deployment stuff, except for the food that we need to set aside to put right in our food cabinet. So let's put that there and put these here for the random use / deployment. The treats, you know what, I'm going to put the treats in here too for now, and then we'll sort those out. They can go either way. I think DJ was just complaining about a lack of treats that she likes, so we'll see. Maybe that's the way to go with it. Nope, I didn't mean to feed them to DJ. I meant to put them in the treat cabinet. So that's what I meant. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Next up. more like it. I mean, this is all packing material, so I should be able to use it, and I think I know who and what it's from. Yes, I do. Good. Okay, we can use this as a place to put these things. And this is, I think some of you already know just from looking at what's in my lap, if you can identify it at all. Bowls for Loom and her kittens from Clint in NH. Clint, wow, what a long-running tradition. So Clint, for every single Kitten Academy class, going almost all the way right back to the beginning, has sent these wonderful stainless steel bowls with a little rubber rim so they don't slide around too much on the floor. But they are stainless steel. They'll last forever. They're great, awesome, wonderful, excellent cat bowls. And like I said, Clint has been sending these for every class. They're so good. They're just really great. And we started using stainless steel here for the one-off bowls for the faculty too, instead of the plastic ones. And they're fantastic. Just great. And they last and last and last. And I'm going to put those right in with the other endowments. Clint, thank you so very, very much. Very much appreciated. I know the adopters love them. Okay. Next up, this says DJ. Oh, it says Diane. Okay, let's see here. It also says Pet RX all over it. Pet Care RX. Pet Care RX. They've got a cute box. Got all these little icons, pet-related icons all over it. Let's see. So we've got Diane, DJ, it says. Kong, play spaces camper for cats. Aw, I don't think there's a note here. But let's see. There's not actually a note. But I think we know what it is. Look at that. It is two more of the campers that these kids have loved running around and knocking everywhere. I think it's the same one. It is a 2-pack of the Happy Camper, which you can see right, well, behind me, kind of. You may be able to recognize it, but you've definitely seen it if you've been watching it all. Now, there's not a note here. I did get a couple notes, though, in my chat. So let me just check to see if this was one of the notes I was supposed to have noticed and paid attention to. And no, excuse me, my goodness. I think most of the notes that I have ready to go are notes from this week's mailbag, which we're doing tomorrow, not last week's, which we're doing right now. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is not. Interesting, though. Someone does say they sent cat cubes for Loom and Paisley, but I don't think it was these. Or maybe it was. We'll find out. For now, we'll provisionally say these are for Loom and Paisley until somebody steps up and says, no, I sent those there for something else. I'm just going to set them aside, and then we'll have to come back to it, and I'll label them for Loom and Paisley if we get all the way through mailbag, and then, I don't know. We'll figure it out, okay? We're going to figure it out. Unless somebody wants to tell me very specifically, we will definitely figure it out. Wait, one more thing. No, okay. No, good enough. And I know it's fascinating. This is great TV, watching a guy look at his phone and talk to his phone, right? No, okay, good enough. Let's just keep going. Let's see what this is. This thing that we've all been looking at through all of mailbag. It says Kitten Academy. It's got the rainbow text on the top and cats and kittens, and it's got our logo all over it. I bet the postal people loved this. Oh. If I can get it open carefully, tiny little knife. Oh, wow, we know what this is, don't we? This is appears to be from Busy Cat and Busy Cat. Oh, wow, that smells good and it looks pretty. Oh, and we know exactly what this is. Yes, these are the blankets that Busy Cat has been making lately for every class. With Draft. Draft. Okay. There's a note. The note says, "Hi, Mr. A and Dr. DJ. Quilts for the Catterns. Princess Paisley has 2 quilts. Why? Because she's a princess. This was a lot of fun matching the kittens to their fabrics. The colors match all the kittens except Paisley. I did not want to make a gray quilt because nobody puts a princess on a gray quilt. I've also enclosed an extra package between the quilts. Please open it after the quilts. With love from Busy Cat." All right, Busy Cat. Let's see. Look at that. We got somebody checking them out already. You like that? You want the tissue paper? Is that what you're looking for? Yeah, let's put it right over here, okay? Try this out right here. Try that out while we look at the rest of these. Okay, so you've labeled all these. Look how lovely these are. It's got beautiful labels that all are. This quilt was handmade for your kitten by Busy Cat, and then this says Looms Catterns Loom. So sweet. And we've got sort of a plaid color here with a gray interior. It does remind me of Loom. It's very, very pretty. And then let's look at all the others. So I don't know how to do this. We're just going to play it by ear. Actually, let's put this here, this on top. This one says chevron. Oh, and of course it is because look, it's got chevrons and it's got this beautiful sort of tan color to it. And I love this mustard and brown for the top. That's perfect. And we've got a little chevron here. Perfect, perfect. Oh, so lovely. This one must be herringbone, right? Yes. You can tell right away by looking at it. It's probably even too tightly herringboned for the stream to pick up too well. It may just look like one color, but this is definitely a very tight little herringbone weave. And there's also a subtle herringbone on the inside, which is a beautiful tan color as well. That's lovely. Just lovely. And now this, I believe, is going to be a basket weave. It is basket weave. Yes, that's exactly what it is. A basket weave pattern here. Sort of a light gray on the inside. Beautiful. Once again, basket weave. This is your blanket, buddy. He wants to check them all. Oh, this is very bold. This is for Argyle. Argyle's is very nice. Not only is it his pattern, it's also his colors. Look at that. There's an Argyle. The black on the inside. Very striking blanket for a very striking little kitty. Perfect once again. All right, a piece of, oh, there's the package that we were talking about. Okay, hang on, we'll get to it. Put this piece of tissue right here. This note is for the stream. Okay, well, we'll get back to you. We've got specific instructions that say to go through the blankets first. Oh, Princess has some very princess. So I thought you said you didn't do her colors, but you did do her pattern because this is clearly a pink and blue paisley with a pink inside. That is so cute. That paisley is so whimsical and wonderful. I love it. The pink and blue paisley. And then you sent another one also for Princess Paisley that has little princess kittens on it, which is also appropriate for her, isn't it? There we go. Little kittens wearing tiaras, just like in her picture. And smiling. So sweet. So those are for the princess. Okay, so now let's take this and put this all right back in the same box. There we go. Drop it right in there. Folded all those precisely to fit the box. Okay. And we'll even take this and put it back on top since basket weave is done with it. Little basket. There we go. All right, and we'll put your note right back on top as we always do. All right, this note is for stream. All right, let's see what we got here. The note says, oh, this note must be not for stream. Okay, please read after Mailbag. Okay, let me put that over here with the stuff that I will look at after Mailbag. This note is for stream. Hi, Mr. A and Dr. DJ. This is something I've been working on for a while. Keychains with the Kitten Academy logo. I've made many different colors and styles. The keychains for you and DJ are marked. I just could not decide which color to send for you, so I enclosed 4. Please choose the color you prefer and maybe give the spares to Dr. K and her staff. They are all glass, and I've made them all from scratch. There's a tiny cat collar charm enclosed with your keychains just to try out as you see fit. The other bag contains 6 assorted designs for the Catterns adopters with love, Busy Cat. Wow, that sounds pretty awesome. Let's check it out. See what we've got here. Something new from Busy Cat. All right. Oh, these are beautiful. They are lovely. Look at that. So let me show you the ones from the Catterns adopters first, since that's what I saw first. For the Catterns adopters, I should say. Look at that. They're little. They are exactly as you said. They're little keychains with the KA logo, and then they're covered in a bit of glass. And they have like some real cool texture to the logo too. This one's got how do I describe it? Sort of a antique patina to the logo itself. I know that's not going to get picked up on the camera, but it's there. Oh, they all have that, but in different colors. This one's sort of a teal. This one's sort of a gold and white. We've got a pink over here. There we go. Oh, and then there's, oh, I see. Look at that. So these two have sort of plain gold bands around the outside, very gold. This one has sort of a, would you call it like a laurel? Braid. I would say a braid. Okay, that's what we're going to say. It's got like a braid going around the outside of it. So does the pink one, has sort of a braid. And then these have a ring of diamonds around the outside. Look at that. Very sparkly. Well, those are great. And those are for the Catterns adopters. And I think we'll just have to hand them out blindfolded so that nobody feels like we gave them the one with the diamonds because we like them better. Those are fantastic. And so this is the bag that says Mr. A and DJ. Oh, somebody's taking her own treats into her own hands here. Are you going to steal some chicken and turkey recipe treats? Do you want me to open these? I can do that since nobody else is over here. Yeah, you asked. Okay, you asked. Let's do it. Let's reward you for this bad behavior. Hang on. I know. You picked these out yourself. You're very excited about it. Oh, man, that is a powerful scent. I guess that's how you could tell there were treats in there, huh? You could probably smell it right through the bag like Ari does. Hey, I have a couple of those right. Where are all your kids? Asker, you want a treat? Here, some of that. Your mom loves it. Anybody else? Oh, some of them are out in the cat run. Somebody's passed out on the chair back there. I don't know where all the rest of the kittens are, but here, you can have a couple more of these. There we go. We'll have to put the rest away with all the treats now in the treat closet, I think. Oh, wow. You really did tear through that bag. It's got holes in it now. Well, you're going to have to put that into another bag. Okay, for now, where can I hide this so you leave it alone? I got to close this. I see somebody's also chewed on some of these other ones now. Now, I got to close this box before you do any more damage. All right, there we go. You know what? I might have to pull all those out, though, and make sure they go into our treat cabinet, because you can't give endowments that have been chewed on already. It's just this one that got chewed on. There we go. Just means we don't have an option. I'll put this in this. I'm putting it in the mailbag box for the moment just so it doesn't get chewed on more. Yes, I know. So this says cat collar charm. Sorry, Busy Cat. You had to take a treat break in the middle of your mailbag box there. Cat collar charm. It is a little tiny charm that has the Kitten Academy logo and tiny, tiny hearts all around the logo. It would be perfect size to put on a cat collar. That's super cute. And this says DJ. All right, little shiny rainbow bag here. I know you two want more of those treats. You like those ones a lot, huh? It looks like DJ has 2 options here. We have a pink, oh, this reminds me. We've got a pink one with little gemstones all around it, and we have a silver and gold one. Ooh, both very fancy. How will she choose? So this reminds me that bags ago for DJ's birthday, someone sent in that pink, glittery, girly, rhinestone license plate cover for her car, and I said I was going to sneakily put it on there and see how long it took her to notice, which I did, except I guess I just, DJ never comes to check on what I'm doing in the garage, and somehow she came out to check on what I was doing as I was putting it on. It ended up not being a surprise after all. She caught me doing it.
But she let me leave it on there, so she didn't object to it. She thinks it's cute and girly. And she did admit also that if she hadn't caught me doing it, she would never have noticed. She never looks, how would she? So yeah, these two are desperate for treats. They don't realize that I'm not holding them. Yeah, oh, now you do. She's digging at the box I put them into. All right. These are all the black, and they're a little bigger. They've got like a black ring around the outside. I like them all. Here we got one that's plain white, like the logo. Here we have one that's a shiny gold and black. That might be my favorite there with the black on the outside. It's very striking. Here we've got one that's gold and black with just a gold logo, so it's a little less contrasty. And here we have one that's black and silver instead of white. They're all so nice. I do think if I have to pick a favorite, it's going to be this gold one with the black logo. It's got a nice contrast, and that's very pretty. And it kind of goes with the colors that I picked for my office, too. Very cool. Oh, okay. For now, I'm going to put them all away. You think you're going to find treats in there. There's no more treats. There's no treats in there. No, that's not where treats are. No, it's not, though. Thank you so much, Busy Cat. These are spectacular. I love them. And what a whole bunch of different designs, too, each with our little logo on it. I don't know how you make something like that, but they're very cool. Hey, Stone, you can't just take this. This is not a bag of treats, Loom. She's going to just walk away with this. She smells treats somewhere, and she's like, they could be anywhere, but there's probably what he's playing with, so I got to take that from him. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to set those right over there for now. Busy Cat, thank you so much. And I will close these up and have to label them as being for Loom and Kids. Which I should label them right now before I forget or lose track or get to the end and what do I do with this? Loom and down. Catterns and down. Perfect. And that's what all this stuff is too. So I'm going to stack this on top for the moment. Let's just grab whatever's next to you. What is this? Busy Cat, that is spectacular. Those blankets are so nice. The smell of draft is wonderful. And those keychains are great. They're really great. I love them. I will absolutely put those on our keys. Well, I recognize what this is, but is there going to be a note that tells me? Oh, Joy F once again. All right, Joy F. Perfect. It doesn't tell me what it's for exactly, but I know we can figure it out. Joy F. And this is Cats in Us. They are the ones that have all those classic cat toys, including the real fur mice. Oh, which some of these are. That are such a hit. In fact, if you guys saw it yesterday, I played with these guys with that red and white mouse. And somebody called it the Pokey Mouse because it's red and white, just like a Pokeball. It's perfect. I'm going to keep calling it the Pokey Mouse. So yesterday we were playing with the Pokey Mouse, and that is also a real fur mouse. I know they probably don't come in those colors, so it's dyed, but it is real fur. And it was sent to us in a previous mailbag in a whole big pack of them for using on the wands. It's got a wand attachment on the front, but they liked it so much that after we were done playing with the wand, I let them just have it for a while. Now I picked it up and put it away, which is why they're not playing with it right this minute. But what a big hit that is. They love it. They've got some other stuff with real fur on it that they don't like quite as much, but that thing they've been crazy about. Taking turns stealing it from each other and growling about it, and Loom has been carrying it all around. So cool. Oh, this is for the Catterns adopters. Put that with Catterns endowments. There we go. Okay. So Joy F sent us a bag of the classic real fur mice, the small ones, and then 2 bags of these sort of knit mice that have bells on them. I think these are going to be a big hit, actually. Specializing in classic and retro cat toys. Yeah, I know. It's a real fur mice, and you're just going to take that away, too. You're stealing everything today, aren't you? Well, these are great for endowments, and we have a box here, I think, that is sort of for generic endowments, so I'm going to put it in there. Hey, hang on. Stop stealing things. Stop stealing things. Hang on. Let me give you a mouse. Can I give you a mouse? Will that keep you distracted for a minute? Try this. No, I'm going to go help myself, okay? I already picked out what I wanted over here in the toy store. Oh my. Well, why? Why are you being such a loon today? Is it because you got your suit off finally? Is it? Pull out toys. Why? Why? Here, try this one. Okay. Joy F, thank you so much. Wow, you're just so much generosity from you and from everybody. Those are wonderful. The real fur mice I know are a hit. And those knit mice look like something that they're really going to enjoy as well. We already got her distracted with that real fur mouse. Now she's into it. Yeah. All right. Oh, this is also from Joy F. Look at that. The Joy F show today. Oh, what is this? It says Mia Oxen. Meow Zen, maybe. I don't know what it says. Let's see if there's a note. A gift from Joy F. All right, well, that's kind of a note. Cat toy with scratching pads, lounge, and jingly balls for all ages of indoor cats. Well, that's not super descriptive. Let's see what it means. How do I open this? Does that say Meowsen? Is this like a pun? Oh, what is this thing? Oh, wow. It kind of looks like a jukebox to me. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's just a fancy wood patterned cardboard cutout with these little track around the outside in which there are jingly balls that can run. Yeah, I think you can see that, maybe. I see it a little bit anyway. That seems like something these guys would really, really like. They've had fun with stuff like this. I'm trying to remember who it was that I wanted to give a toy like this to. Was it these guys or was it our new mom, Mural? I think it was these guys. Joy, you'll have to let me know if you had something in particular in mind for it, but I think these guys could really enjoy it. Anybody could really enjoy it. This is a good choice of a toy. It's got the cardboard scratcher in the middle, and the sides are also cardboard scratcher. And then, like I said, it's got all these openings for them to try to grab those little balls and push them around like a miniature ball track, really. It's a great toy, and it does look like a classic radio or something, doesn't it? Kind of. We'll put that over there for now. We don't have to put it back in this box. There's not much to it otherwise. And what is this? Is this open yet? No, this is not open. We're going to open this next. This says, okay to read on camera. It's got a smiling, winky kitty. That's so cute. It's got a smiley, winky kitty here, and it's got a little drawing of a kitty. It looks like wearing a crown up here. So sweet. Okay to read on camera. And it also says it's from @LikeLegos on the front. @LikeLegos. All right. I mean, that could be anybody. Doesn't everybody like Legos? Let's see. Let's see if the note says something else. Oh, look at that. This is a great card. Note, letter, thing. Yes, letter. That's what I'm looking for. This is perfect. This is, hi, Mr. A and Dr. DJ. Thank you for taking care of all of the kittens. You've inspired us to maybe start a fostering channel. We started watching in January, and now you will never find us without it on. Okay to read on stream. Perfect. What goes to whom? Okay, so this is a list of what to give to everybody. But first, I got to show you this. We've got drawings here of all the kittens. Paisley, Basket Weave, Herringbone, Chevron, and Argyle. And I think you can tell who is who. Oh, it says from @LikeLegos. And our cats, does that say Louie, Leo, and Luna? Oh, Louie, Leo, and Luna like Legos. I'm getting a real L vibe from you guys. So here we have Paisley, as you can clearly see, Basket Weave, yes, Herringbone, of course, Chevron, and Argyle. Look how cute they are. All right, let's see if we can check out what goes to whom. So if I can, if I can even get these out here. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. Oh, look, they're labeled. That's perfect. This is for Paisley. Pounce and Play Mylar balls for Paisley. That's perfect. She is going to love that in her endowment. We have catnip mice. That's these for Chevron in his endowment. Those are very cute too. I like the colors on those. And this material is supposed to be, oh, it says here, promotes dental health. Yeah, it's supposed to be good for their teeth to chew on those. That'll be great for Chevy, who loves to chew on things, maybe some things he shouldn't ought to chew on. Plastic balls with a marble for Basket Weave's endowment. That's also perfect. Little rattly balls for Basket Weave. And then here we have Blue Wilderness Cat Treats for Paisley's endowment. Oh, well, that's also perfect. She's going to love all of it. This is really nice of you to send, and I'm going to make sure that we know who gets what. And to do that, I'm going to put them back with your note in the endowments. So cute, though. I love it. Thank you so much to @LikeLegos and also to Louie Leo and Luna. Louie Leo Luna. Yes, that's perfect. I hope that your fostering really works out too. That's a great thing to do. Fostering is something that I think anybody can do, and if you have the time and the energy, it doesn't have to be as difficult as it sometimes is for us. There's difficulty levels in fostering, and there's certainly ways to do it that are much easier. There's also ways to do it that are much harder. I think of people that foster that like Sarah Donner, that specializes in neonatal kittens that don't have moms. We get all the help of the moms. Sometimes they're more helpful, sometimes they're less helpful, but at least they're there for us most of the time. And that makes our difficulty a little bit less. You can always do it. You don't even have to foster kittens. You can foster older kittens. You can foster adult cats. You can foster seniors. I think that's also a wonderful thing to do. That's what I would do if we weren't doing Kitten Academy for sure. So thank you so much. Okay, she's still playing with that real fur mouse, by the way. She's got it there on the tissue paper. All right, this has come a long way. Let's see. It says Deutschland on it. And inside it says, ooh, oh wow, those look really cool. And we have some pictures of your cats here. Oh, Sebulon, aka Prinzi, and Lizanne, aka Grandma. These are beautiful cats. My goodness, they're both beautiful. Sebulon reminds me of our recent orange floofers. Prinzi, and Lizanne is, I've never seen anything like her. She is a floofy, blue-eyed, looks like maybe a tabby, no, it's just calico. We got, I don't know, those markings are something else. Beautiful cats, both of these guys. How am I going to stand this up so everybody can see them while I read your note? So pretty. Some weeks ago, or maybe months, since I was told the delivery time can take up to 60 days right now, I heard you saying on close-up you're looking for treats that are pure meat. Although I'm not sure if freeze-dried ones are an option, but I thought I'd send you some that our cats just love. So you're right. Yeah, I have been trying to get us slowly away from things like temptations that the cats love, onto stuff that the cats love that's not so high in carbs, you know, stuff that is more like just meat. And I can see somebody already thinks your treats are something that she wants to try out. These look really cool. Freeze-dried, by the way, great. Freeze-dried are fantastic. So they do like all of them, but for the chicken hearts, they do nearly everything. Oh, yeah, I bet. I can just imagine. Let me pull these out for a minute so people can look at them while I continue to read your note. We got, oh, wow, this is some really fancy stuff I have not seen. Well, here we have a Wolf of Wilderness brand raw salmon fillet. These are raw freeze-dried salmon. Now that I've seen, but this one is Wild Freedom brand freeze-dried lamb lung that has been freeze-dried. That sounds like something a cat would go crazy for. Also freeze-dried beef liver, beef liver. I can imagine that's good. My mom used to make. She used to cook up beef liver for her dogs as a treat, and she would buy from the grocery store as regular liver, and then she would cook it until it was like dry. It was disgusting, and the smell of like cooking liver is something that is going to haunt me for all of the rest of my years. But the dogs loved it. It was a very high value treat for them when she was training dogs all the time. Then we have freeze dried chicken hearts. Also, wow, that is some good stuff. Let's see. The ingredients are the same, 100% salmon, but the only difference is the boxes for the dogs are bigger. Yeah, I mean, that makes good sense. That's a good way to save some money, too. I like that. I also enclose a picture of our cats. As you can see, Prinzy, that is a German made-up word for little prince, is an orange, too, actually, and he is to blame. I started watching Kitten Academy live stream. I don't remember exactly how, but when I saw the first video of these 7 little kittens, they reminded me so much of him when he first came to us. I couldn't stop watching. He really does remind me of them, though. They're probably going to grow up to look exactly like this guy. Not only do they look similar, I found out that all red tabby cats have very similar markings at the face, but it was also the way they were playing and acting. Aw. I've got to say, I find nothing more relaxing than watching a cat sleep or some kitten playing. It just calms me down. And being born before the internet was invented, it still amazes me that I can watch 24/7 kittens growing up that are living about 4,000 miles away, plus read comments from people all over the world. I know this sounds normal these days, but it's something we should value. Most of the time, we hear all the bad things going on. We forget the good people doing good things all the time, like fostering up to 13 kittens, giving them a chance for a wonderful life. If every single person on this planet would pick just one issue and get engaged for improvement, the world would be a better place. Unfortunately, the oranges will be long gone before you get the package, so I'd say this is for any cat that needs a treat. I think these boxes are just available in Germany and the Netherlands, but if you think they're good, I'd be happy to send some over from time to time. So all the best wishes from the other side of the ocean, Claudia. Claudia, thank you so much. Your cats are beautiful, and these treats look like they are going to be awesome. I bet I can find the same kind of thing sourced locally, but I don't see too many chicken hearts or beef livers that are freeze dried, not as much as the salmon. And I don't think I've ever seen lamb lung. I'm really excited to let them try all these. And Lumi's in such a mood right now. Let's see if she'll go for the chicken hearts real quick. Let's try these out. Louis? Oh, she heard that noise. She knows exactly what that means. Wow. They have a smell that smells sort of like a freeze-dried chicken heart would smell, I guess. How do you describe it? It's earthy. It smells very sort of earthy, umami. It makes me think of like a mushroom burger, maybe. That's what I think. 100% chicken hearts. That's all it contains. She obviously likes this quite a bit. She just wolfed down 2 of those. I think she's taking the wolf on the picture here a little too literally. No, not literally. A little too figuratively. Sure, that's a phrase. We're gonna go with that. Anyway, yeah, okay. So that's clearly a big hit, and she would just eat all of those if I let her. But I'm not gonna let her. All right, do you want to try one, buddy? Let's get one of the kids to try one of these. Basket Weave? Basket Weave has taken the real fur mouse and is going nuts with it over there. Hi, yes, hi. Are you my best friend because I've got a treat out? These are nice little treat jars, too. Hi, okay, but I want some of this to go to a kitten. Argyle. These kittens don't ever listen to me. The oranges would all have been here instantly. Oh, here he is. Hi, buddy. We're going to pretend you came because I was calling you, not just because you happen to wander this way. What do we got here? Your mom wants it. Whoa, don't let your mom have it. Come on. Try this out, buddy. Wait. Your mom's had plenty. You try one. What do you think of that? Oh, I'm sorry, Dal. You just pushed it out of the way. How is that supposed to work? Okay, now you picked it up. What do you think? You going to eat it? Oh, he likes it. He's making little growly noises. That's how you know he really likes something. He growls at you so you don't take it away from him. Oh, he just growled at his mom, too. I think he would hit her to keep her away from something that he likes. There's 2 bites there. You can eat the other bite? Meanwhile, Basket Weave is going nuts on that real fur mouse. Wow, these are great. Thank you so much, Claudia. That is wonderful. And, I really like what you said about how if everybody just sort of picks, there's so many things that distract us these days. Me, I know I'm just going every direction all the time. But you're right. If you can just pick one thing to do to make the world a little better and you decide, I'm going to do this, even with all the other stuff distracting me, this is the thing I'm going to do. If everybody did that, I think it would make a big difference. I like that. That's a really good way of looking at things. So, beautiful cats. Let's put this over here in our pile. And put this over here in our guile. And let's put this back here and see what's next. How are we doing for time? I feel like we've made pretty good time. Have we? Well, it's 11:15. Not great time, actually. We're going to just probably finish this out. Let's see how we're doing, though. Let's see. True Blue. True Blue. We all know True Blue. TRUBLU, True Blue. Oh, very cool. Wow. Custom-made cat kickers for each kitten and with the patterns on them. That's beautiful. Look at this shiny gold envelope. Let's see what we got here. All right, the shiny gold envelope's going to go right in there, though. Oh, here we've got a beautiful multi-pattern cat. It's got little paisleys and some stripes and some other patterns, floral patterns mostly. Beautiful little cat art. Decorative cat, it says. Very much is. Looking at a little butterfly. She's so pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Wishing you a happy and beautiful day. Love, True Blue. The note. Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, this class was quite the adventure for making kickers. Oh, there's 2 sets. We had the Catterns patterns, which was challenging. Finding some of the patterns was harder than others, so I decided to go with maybe more abstract or impressionistic patterns for some of them. Most difficult was looms, but the pattern I chose for her reminds me of a loom shuttle. The feeling of the weft moving through the loom told you abstract. And I think you can see the idea of the Cattern patterns in the kitten kickers. Before I finally found all the colorful patterns, I kept thinking about what these kittens were called before DJ named them, the Gravies. So I decided to make the Nietzsche kicker representing that point in their very young lives. I enjoy watching the kittens at KA so very much and love the kitten-human interactions you share with us. Please keep doing what you do, and here's hoping your house problems soon end and your worries disappear. Love, True Blue. True Blue, thank you very much. That is sweet. And I think our house problems are better. What I didn't say is that I'm still doing little home improvement stuff, and I did the classic trope of actually falling through the attic ceiling upstairs. Yeah, I didn't fall all the way through, but I stepped on it and broke it very well. A giant fracture in the ceiling I have to patch up. Not a big deal. It's just patching some drywall. I got lots of that to do anyway. But I felt really dumb when it happened because that's just one of those things you see on TV, you know? Anyway, Lou, you are helping too much. You are helping way too much. What do you think you're going to do with that? You think you can just take it away? You think you can just take it away? All right, let's go through these. So here we have kickers for loom. Of course, that does remind me of the little, what do you call the shuttle that goes back and forth. I can see that. That makes perfect sense. And here we have a paisley for our Princess Paisley, of course. And this must be a basket weave. All right, yeah, that works. I can see it. Here we have a chevron. All right, very good. A herringbone. Yes, indeed. Exactly what it is. And an argyle. Oh, that's a cool pattern, too. I bet he'll love it. So those are beautiful and colorful and wonderful, and they do all match quite well. But wait, there's more. Loom's going to unbox these for you, and she will explain to you what they are all for. I was kidding, Loom. I was kidding. Okay, hang on. Let's put these in and down. There we go. May I have these, please, Loom? Thank you very much. So involved, Loom. All right. So here we have Loom. All right. It's sort of a, what do you call this? It's not exactly a paisley, is it? I don't know. Maybe it is. All right. Okay. You can play with it right now if you want for a minute. Oh. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Paisley. All right. Paisley. Very nice. Oh, she likes this. Wow. Maybe she should have it now. We've given her so many kickers. Why does she like this one better than the others? Oh. Oh my goodness. Let's see, basket weave. There we go. That's for basket weave. I like this pattern a lot. I don't know what you call that either. It's sort of a scale pattern, but it's nice. Chevron has these little circles. Now she's going to grab a different one. Herringbone has this sort of abstract wavy pattern. And Argyle has this. I love the way that these are all gray with various patterns, though. They're beautiful. They're beautiful as a set, too. Just really pretty. All right, Loom. Loom's going to find 100 things to play with before we're even done with the mailbag, so she doesn't need to keep this right now, even though it's great that she loves it. And she's already put some teeth marks into them. And when she eventually gets to go to her adopter, they're going to have something that we already know she likes. All right, let's put those in there too. The endowment boxes. Perfect. Hey, buddy. All right, we're getting close. What do we got left? 3 boxes, including 1 giant box. And then, of course, we're going to do it again tomorrow. Oh, I see Princess Paisley has got the real fur mouse now, and she's playing with it back here in the corner. So that thing is still a hit. Paisley, why don't you at least bring it out here where people can see, though? You can't see back there. Oh, somebody already ate the tail off of it. That's all right. It'll digest. One of you kids ate the tail off of it. You know, that's the fate of these things for us lately, though. Like when we get the Rosie the Rat, I have the remains of the last Rosie the Rat in the toy drawer, and it's just the head. The rest of it has been entirely chewed away and probably swallowed by the kittens. But like I said, it's fine. It'll digest. Ugh. It'll pass through anyway. All right. Here we have a Chewy box from Karen Sews. All right, Karen Sews. That's good. You put your name and the return address so we know who it's from, even though Chewy won't let you leave a note. I do think I got an email about this from Karen Sews. Oh, this is almost all packing material. All right, put that right back here. And I know I have a note somewhere, so let me check my phone real quick. Hang on here. Hang on now. Hold on. Here we go. Karen Sews. Order some things to be delivered to the Academy from Chewy. They do not have a way to include a note. So the gifts are from me. There's a book for them. If they already have it, they may donate to someone who may appreciate it. Well, this is Star Trek Cats, and I know we have had it. And I've got a couple of the T-shirts from it, too, which you might see me wear once in a while. It's so cute. It's just illustrations of the classic Star Trek with each of the characters represented by a cat. And some of them are, like just the name of that episode. Oh, my goodness. My brain is not working. I need more coffee or something. Anyway. All the classic stuff from Star Trek redone with cats. And some of these are great. It says Scotch milk that Scotty is licking there. Yeah, it doesn't look like milk, though. Oh, I guess it does. There's the liquid. Okay, fair enough. Oh, so this is one of the T-shirts that I have here. That's perfect. So fantastic. This is a great little book. And if I don't still have a copy of this, then we're hanging on to this one. But if I do, like you say, we will donate to someone who would appreciate it. So we'll figure that one out. I'll put it over here for now. It's wonderful. The rest of the items, treats, and toys you can distribute as you see fit. The only exceptions are for the Catterns room, a unicorn toy and a dragon toy. All right, well, let's see. So then these are flat mice. So we have classic flat mice. Those would be perfect for endowments. Little flat mice, always a big hit. Always a very big hit. I'll put those right in there. And what is this? What even is this? Oh, unicorn teaser. That's one of the things you said that is for their room. Unicorn teaser. Okay, perfect. Well, I don't think I can leave this in their room because we won't leave like a string toy. Oh, somebody moved the camera. Thank you for the note. Hang on, I'll be right with you. Oh, that's so cool though. It's a unicorn wand. That's going to be a lot of fun to play with. We'll just have to keep it in the toy drawer when we're not using it. So let me check the camera. Hang on. Let's just see. I think it's got to go a little more that direction. Oh, and it's not quite straight. There. Is that straighter? Let's see how that is. Oh, now it's not quite straight. What did I do? You know what? We're getting near the end. Things are starting to fall apart over here. Well, let's just keep rolling. So look at this. Isn't he cute? It's a unicorn on a string, and he's got a little cloud up there at the top, too, for extra fun. That is, like I said, super cute. Lou is such a kitten. Now that she's all spayed and fixed up and ready to go, she is such a crazy kitten. So this is fun. I'll put this in the toy drawer right away, and we'll pull it out to play with them when we play. Perfect. And then the rest of the things you said you sent must probably be in tomorrow's mailbag. Oh, wait. There's a Chewy box back here. I almost missed. Look at that. Is this also? Yes, also from Karen So's. Good. Perfect timing. Look at that. Okay. So you said, oh, wow, that was a noise. All right, we have little Kong Naturals, natural materials, texture and sound with quality catnip. I can smell the catnip in that, so I can tell that's going to be a winner. And I love the colors of these little mice. They're very cute. Or are they fish? Oh, they have little top fins, so they must be fish. Okay, there you go. Little fish. I'll put those over there. I just lost your note. Oh, because your note was on my phone. That's why I can't find it. Really good that way. Let's see. The exceptions are the Mythical Mates Dragon toys. Oh, that's this one. Okay. Oh, he's so cute. He's a little colorful dragon. It's just what we need for the castle. Oh, and there's two of them. Interesting. Okay, you do say that's for their room. Do they need two of them in the room right now, or should I put one in the room right now and put the other aside for now? For the Catterns room. Okay, well, let's take one out right now. He's too cute. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. He's got little pink dragon wings and little gold speckled sparkly horns and a big old feather. I can see a cat would really like this as a toy. I'm going to set it right here until one of them comes by for me to tease with it. The other one I am going to put back here for the moment. Let's go on endowment. You also sent a Yao Catnip Rainbow. Can never have too many of those. And, of course, another thing you can never have too much of is churu. We got the churu treat sticks here. Easy for me to say. I thought we had a box with treats going. Oh, we did. It's this one. Okay, I'm going to put that right on top of that for the moment. Perfect. Thank you so much for these. They are going to have a lot of fun with them. Karen So's. Good. Okay, two more boxes. Look at that. We're getting there. Good. I think this box, I don't know, it's either going to go really fast or it's going to take a long time. We'll find out in just a minute. Oh, we got another fountain. The same fountain. Love these fountains. There's one for Loom and the Kitten's Endowments. Thank you for all you do from Vicky. Oh, well, thank you, Vicky. Yes, okay, that's right, because you had sent 5. Now there's 6. So that is the right number to include one for Loom and the Kitten. Vicky, thank you. That's perfect. We covered this to some extent already, though. So let me just set it back here. We'll find a way to fit that in afterwards. And now we will go to our final box. Whoa, Loom, my goodness. She is just a zoomy nut. she likes to run all the way across and then dive into that tent, which is where she is right now. I don't know if you can see it, but probably not, actually. I don't know how this box is even supposed to be open. guess I got it. That's fine. Got a double wall on the outside. Oh, and there's more boxes inside. All right. It says, enjoy your gift. Thanks for all you do, both for the cats and the humans, who make Kitten Academy a daily part of our lives. Thought maybe the Academy could use an extra hanging bed from Vicky. Well, maybe we could. What is it, though? It's so big. It's so big. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to stand up for you to get this out of here. So here we have a box in a box from Vicky. Vicky sent us. Oh, what is this? Wow, that is a big box right here. That's a perfect box to start taking stuff out of the trash in. Oh, let me move it over here. Right there for now. What are you? Oh, Argyle has a real fur mouse now, and he is growling to keep it away from everybody. That is his trick. He's just growling about it. Okay. Let's see here. Well, I don't see anything on the outside to tell us about it. It does say handmade wicker swinging bed. Oh, wow. That sounds like it might be even fancier than the ones that we're used to. Let's see how it compares. Let's find out here. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! This is exactly like the cat beds, the hanging beds that we have, except huge. Do we have? Oh no, the regular one's upstairs, so you can see the comparison in size. This is huge. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got to show it to everybody. Look, it looks exactly the same as the regular one, except gigantic. This is so cool. It looks like the stand comes in pieces, some assembly required. I see that. Oh, look at that. They even sent a bolt or something here. I see, and a little nut driver. Okay. Wow. We're lucky all these parts came through. Some of them are just loose in the box, little tiny parts that are just loose in the box, but they got here. Wow. Look at that. So that's exactly like the other stand, too. This is exactly like the regular one, except scaled way up. All right, shows me what pieces we're supposed to have. Oh, we are missing some pieces. Nothing major, don't worry. Nothing we can't go and, oh wait, maybe they're even in here if I just dig around a little more. I think the only thing that we're missing is a washer, which I have plenty of if we need it. I can find another washer. I could look in the big box to see if it just fell through. Yes! There it is, under the flap in the big box. Got it. I'm going to put this thing together right now. I don't care. Mailbag's over, everybody. If you're waiting for the end of Mailbag, that's it. It's over. But I'm going to put this together right now. Wow. Vicky, I never expected anything like this. Now we can have kittens that can just graduate from the little one right to the big one, right? How fun is that? Let's see, I need a knife. There's the knife. You know, so many people ask us about that hanging basket, and I have to tell them, you know, first off, you can't get the one that we have anymore because it was from Pier 1 or whatever, and they went under. Was it Pier 1? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't think you can get the official same one that we have anymore. But on top of that, it's not big enough for a cat. Like a cat could never fit in that thing. Couldn't do it. So, a lot of people are like, oh, I want one for my cat. And I'm like, your cat's not going to fit in there. I don't care how small he is. It's only good for us because, we've always got kittens coming through. If we had a cat, or even if we had a kitten that we were going to keep, he wouldn't be able to have that as a toy because he'd just outgrow it instantly. So this appears to be that same idea, but big enough for a real cat. The same thing, just upscaled cat size. Look at that. Oh, it's got a nice little lock nut here too. That's why they sent me the wrench to go with it. Fingers aren't going to be good enough for that. It's quality. That's nice. I wish that the tubes would fit the other way because this makes a little lip that you could catch a claw on. But that's fine. They catch claws on stuff all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. I stripped that out just a little just now. That's okay too. Didn't strip it out too much to get it off if I ever need to. Still, that's solid. It's nice and solid. Seems like it's well built. And this thing is so perfect. And it's got a little hanging toy on the top that's just tied on as an afterthought, so you can always replace it. Tie another one on. And it's got this big cushion in here. All right. And then the rest of it is, like I said, it's just exactly the same as the small one, just scaled up a lot. Wow. How cool. It just hooks right on there, exactly like the small one. This is crazy, and I love it. And I wonder if the cats will also. I bet they will. TJ's got to see this thing. I think she went back upstairs. Wow, she's got to see it. I got to figure out where to put it too. We definitely want to get it out and see cats in it right away. Vicky, that's spectacular. That's so cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. And let's see. I'll have to scan. You bought it on Amazon, so it must be something that's available. And I don't want to try to figure out how much it costs, but I know everybody's gonna be asking where to get one. So let me check this out real quick and see if I can give everybody a link to exactly what you sent. Barcode scanning mode, but it's not picking it up. All right, no such luck. We'll just have to do a regular search for it. I think I can find it. There it is. Ooh, that is not cheap. Wow. Thank you so much, Vicky. I hope you got it on sale. So generous. Wow. Thank you very much. All right, I just put the link on the Discord. If anybody wants it that's not on Discord, maybe I can be convinced to share it later on the Twitter. Vicky, that is spectacular. So now mailbag's over. Thank you all so much. Everybody did so much. I just, that was a heck of a way to finish the mailbag out. But the whole thing was great. It's like when you're watching a sporting event and they make the basket, your basketball, they make the final basket that puts them ahead at the very last minute, win the game, and everybody's like, oh man, the guy who sunk the last basket is the hero, he won the game. Every single other basket in the entire game counted exactly as much as that last one, and that's the same situation we're in here with this game. This last one is really the thing that everybody's going to cheer for, but all of it's fantastic, and thank you all so much for that. And I am going to, like I said, the usual stuff. I'm going to get all this stuff out of here, and then we'll wrap up the archive. Thank you all, and thank you, Vicky. Wow, this bed is something. It's really something. Wow, it's so big. DJ, I was going to say they should make one like this big enough for people, but they do. That's DJ's family has a basket like this at their house that's big enough for people that she, would swing in when she was a kid, that I've swung in since I've been to her house as an adult. It's fun. I can see why the cats like it. So, yeah, that's a thing. Okay, all right, I gotta get all this stuff out of here. Let me do that first. Then we'll figure out what happens next. I think if these kids still have any energy, what happens next is we try to play with that new electric toy and or a tissue pit. If we don't do the tissue pit right now, we'll do one later today for sure. Because today is sort of, I think, the big day for the Crunchyroll Expo. It's already been going for a couple of days. Today's the weekend, so it's a big deal. And I'd like to have the tissue pit going for them for at least a little while. So that'll be a priority at some point today. I wonder if you could just have the regular swinging bed out for the kittens, and then one day you sneakily replace it while they're not looking. You replace the one. It's like they wake up and they think they shrunk. They'd be like, "What happened? We all got smaller. We were doing such a good job of growing up too." Okay. So a reminder that there is more mailbag, and we're going to do that tomorrow at the regular time, 10 o'clock tomorrow. The double mailbag weekend, because last weekend we didn't get one. Okay, I can move this out. Oh, that was a lot of noise, but everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, let's see. I was going to label those campers for Loom and Paisley if nothing else turned up. So I think I got to do that. Ruby? Ruby, yeah, you got to come see this though. Hang on. First off, we got some Ruby trees. But that's not what you need to see. Hold it right there. I'll show you. Does this look familiar? It's exactly the same as the little one. I don't know. Except it comes with a cushion, but otherwise it's exactly the same. No, they're just on Amazon. Somebody sent it to us from Amazon. Right. Somebody had to have seen all those pictures of it online with the cats and thought, oh, let's make one of those and sell it. Only they didn't understand that the one that they see online is too tiny. So they make the right size for a cat. It's exactly the same. What? Right. But it's exactly, it's perfect. I think that the next class, we're going to start them out with the fruit basket, and then we'll sneak in and put this in its place, and they'll be like, we shrunk. What happened? Yeah, this was included, but it's just tied on. So I can't wait to see what our cats do with one of these. Yeah, well, we weren't the first ones in the world to do it. Yeah, I definitely saw that online. Somebody had done it, and then we might have popularized those. Take credit for that. Sure. This is so cool. Yeah. Yes. Loom has been crazy all through Mailbag. She's just been going nuts in here. to my wrap. She's still a little crazy. Oh, I tore that box. That doesn't matter. It's not like it's going to get shipped anywhere from here. I got to label both of these. There's that knife. Oh, here's some more treats to put away. Oh, I think we gotta move these to another bag. Oh, you're gone. Okay. Well, because that's what cats love. Those are really good. High value treats. I can't see which one you got. Oh, that's one of the favorites. Yeah, this one's already open because I let them trash. The little chambers. It's anatomically correct. It should be. Well, then don't give them those. Just put them aside. I'll give them those. Give them those. All right. There's other good choices here. Of course she does. They're delicious. Somebody's got to eat them. I think the fact that you can see all the little bits in those chicken hearts is making DJ a little sad. Let's see. It's funny because she's not a vegetarian. She eats chicken. I guess you just don't want to have to see it, though. I can understand that. I probably would be a vegetarian myself if I had to look at all the things. Okay. Let's see. So this goes down for random endowments. Oh, let's label these before we forget. Okay. We're assuming that these are for paisley and loom. We'll relabel these if not. Can't fit these in here. Put them in here maybe. These are for general purpose. All this got to go down to the endowment zone. I think these are going to get temporarily stored there too, since we got enough treats going on. Oh, but get these out first. Hi, Loon, what are you looking for? Loon and Zoomy? Zoomy Loomy? Looks like somebody's already been in the basket while I wasn't looking. Well, I guess the big basket's already a hit for these kids who are familiar with the little basket, at least. Look at that, they're all in it. No time wasted. Look at you kids. PJ needs to see this. Meow. Should I move it over a little so you guys can see it better? Can you see it a little better if I do this? Check the stream. Yeah, it's still a little dim back here, isn't it? I'm going to move it right where these boxes are. Give me a second. Let's slide all these boxes towards where they. Oh, they're heavy. Wow. I might have to take these in a couple trips. Let's just simply start here. Oh, okay, that's done. Wow. I'm getting moved. All right. Let's do it this way. Movie. Stop. Here's the room, buddy. You not want to come in here. Now you can't really see down into it too well, can you? That's all right. Amy, you gonna get in the basket? I'll play that toy. Ah! Oh, I just flipped my fingernail. Oh man. I knew I needed to trim those. Oh, I should have done it this morning. I can see you want to play with this. All right, wait. Come on, let's put it out. Nobody told us not to. But I know. Keeping this bag that says do not eat though. Eat something.
Argyle, you gotta learn to let go, buddy. All right, everybody. Hey, that was Mailbag. I am going to take a few minutes to pull myself together, maybe think about a snack or some lunch. Then we're going to get that toy out here and figure out the final disposition of this bed. Argyle, you got to learn to let go, buddy. And what else? What else? Oh, tissue pit later today, sometime later today. Yeah, you know. That's it. I think it is about time for the Crunchyroll people to start Crunchyrolling in. So, hello, Crunchyroll people, if you are. Really glad that you could join us at Yuzu's Cat Cafe. All right, Argyle, you're just going to fall asleep like that? That's ridiculous, Pat. It's completely ridiculous. I don't know, right? You're very cute in that. You look great, buddy. It was meant for you. Get a picture of looking all regal. Yeah. With big surprise eyes, too. I mean, you think I was calling over here for a treat? You can have a treat like this. Like this, that's a treat. Look at this. Look at this dragon. Dragon used to go by the castle. Oh, they knocked down the castle, didn't they? Right, look at that. That was inevitable. Oh, I gave the whole thanks everybody speech, but I didn't end the archive. So you're still here. If you're still here, if you're watching live, great. And if you're not watching live, well, you're not going to be here much longer. So go check out the Kitten Academy live stream.